Good day, rock stars. It's Tuesday, and it's Tough Love Tuesday. It's March 1st in the year 2011, and I've got a little question for you on this Tough Love Tuesday. Have you ever been working on a project or a piece or something that's really important to you? It could be a blog post. It could be a song you're writing. It could be, the copy for your website. I know you and I have been together on some of those projects, I'm sure, where, it's something important to you, something that you really want to be brilliant and to have value. But it's not going so well. You find yourself kind of stuck and struggling, and the words aren't coming, or the tune isn't coming, or it's just, for every step forward, you find yourself thrown 2 steps back. And you're starting to get really frustrated and kind of grumpy. And also, you don't really want to work on that project anymore, because as you approach it, your heart kind of contracts and goes, this is going to be hard. And so you're kind of in this state of, I want to finish this, but it just hasn't been going well. So instead of focusing on your own work, you start looking at what other people in your field are doing, and you start noticing what they're doing as opposed to what you're doing. And the conversation goes something like this. Oh my gosh, Billy has written 2 to 3 blog posts a week, average. I don't know how he does it. Has he cloned himself? And Linda, my God, she's releasing another album? Didn't she just have an album out last month? And, wait a minute, Shelley, how did Shelley get that gig? I've been trying to get that gig on the West End for months now. How did she do it? And, are you kidding me? Francesca has another free offer. I'm still working on my first one. So you get the idea. You're looking at what other people are doing, and you're seeing them as thriving, and you're like one big loser. You're using comparison as a way to go bad on yourself. And I get it. I've been there often, but I don't let myself go there often anymore, because here's the deal. That kind of comparison isn't doing you any good. It is just a way for you to kick yourself when you're down. It's actually a form of self-abuse. It's abusing the creative. It's abusing your talent. It's abusing your soul and your spirit. And I'll tell you, creativity does not thrive under abuse. It doesn't. It's just going to make things harder for you moving forward. Because comparison, in and of itself, is not a bad thing. If you have a mind, you're going to be comparing. It's just what the mind does. You walk into a room and it's comparing and discerning and judging and trying to figure out, where you fit on the food chain. It's just primal. It's a part of your makeup. Where it all goes haywire is when you're using comparison as a way to stop yourself, as a way to thwart your success, as opposed to motivate it. Because you can look at what other people are doing and learn from it, be informed by it, be inspired by it. In fact, one great thing to do is when you see someone in your field who's really successful, or is doing something that you want to be able to do, or has something that you want, to look at them and go, that's for me. That's for me. And know that if they're able to do it, you are too, and then some. Their success does not take away from yours. So really use comparison as a way to move you forward when you can. And I know when things aren't going well for you, that's hard. You just see what you don't have instead of what you do. I have a friend who really uses comparison in a great way. She sees what other people are doing, and if she starts getting kind of jealous and testy, she pouts and grumbles for about 1 day. And then she just fuels her jets and takes off. She just uses that as motivation to move forward on these things that she wants. She's making phone calls, she's talking to bookers, she's doing what she needs to do to move herself forward. So look at what other people are doing as a way to inform yourself You know, you might be able to learn something or be inspired, but then get back to work. Get focused on your own work again. I know it's hard when it's not going well, but what other people are doing is their business. Put your nose back in your own business and get to work and find ways that are helpful to you to move yourself forward. Get reconnected with yourself. You know, maybe it is just taking some time to be really sweet with yourself and maybe come back to the project later, okay? But none of this going bad on yourself. None of this creative self-abuse, okay? No, all right? It's Tough Love Tuesday. This is Nancy Tierney, and we'll be back here next Tuesday with something, I don't know. So until then, hey, love yourself and love your gifts and honor them, all right? And put a lot of love in your marketing. See you next week.